things that I left unsaid.
Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. When we left off in the previous episode, our scholar by the name of Nymphadora Nox gave birth to a baby girl, Oriana, which was very exciting, meaning that the scholar line is going to continue, thank goodness. And we have all the children returned to the castle. I got a flippin' scare because Ursula had a 3rd degree burn when she came in, so I had to get inside as quick as possible, and luckily that stemmed whatever the hell was happening. But I really had a heart attack. I thought she was gonna die because today is such a special day. I checked the calendar as soon as I brought the kids back because I was worrying about their birthdays, and I found out that it is the beautiful soul Ranarain's birthday today, aka her womaning, because it is the specific birthday where she is turning from a child into a teen. So I am very excited because we are going to be seeing how like a Ranarain she looks. How much like her mother does she look like? Because from the very beginning, all the children born, I mean, we've only had, I think, 2 children born in the Ranarain line. We had Cynthia and then we had Ursula after her, and both of them look exactly like the original Ranarain, which was Kali, Lady Kali. So we're gonna see how much our little girl here looks like her own mother. So it's nice if her mother doesn't die, you know. But okay, let's jump into the episode. And we need to make some arrangements. The princesses have returned, which makes me super happy. And little Soul, let's have a look at her for a bit. This is Soul, guys. She's inherited the yellow eyes from the time of Cynthia. And her mother had black hair, but now she has inherited Cynthia's hair color, which was this lighter, sort of slightly orangish brown. And I am very, very excited. So excited. Okay, we need to do what we normally do. Now, we don't ever have like a super huge, extravagant celebration for these birthdays. It'll be different for the princesses. We'll have big celebrations for the princesses, but for these ladies, that's typically not what happens. We need to change this to a color scheme that's appropriate. And I think this silver and purple one is perfect for Soul, to match the color scheme, or the colors that Soul liked growing up, which were these colors. And we need to arrange a cake. I'm thinking a pink cake will be nice, but who has the skill to make it is what we need to find out. So 1 cooking, 1 cooking, you have also 1 cooking, 2 cooking, 1, okay. We're reliant on Freya, it seems. Can she make the cake that we would like? I want a pink cake. And I don't think... Darn it! Nobody cooks around here, so we don't have enough skill to make the cake that I want. Maybe we should go for a white cake, then? Or maybe we'll go for a chocolate cake. We haven't had a chocolate cake in a while, so we'll go for that. And, oh, this needs to be fixed or replaced. So Freya's going to come. She's going to begin cooking for little Soul. And I am so excited, guys. One, to see how she looks, and another to give her a makeover. I think I've just been itching to give someone a makeover. And it was a pleasant surprise when I realized that Soul was having her womaning. So while Freya's doing that, we will tend to some of the other ladies who have desires for certain things that we haven't yet completed. I think Freya and Marigold are the only ones. Okay, Marigold. Well, since you're almost done eating, why don't you, as soon as you're done, which should be pretty soon, come here and bond with the bees. They are enraged, so it might not be the best of times. Let's apply the mite treatment and then bond with the bees. Which one are you gonna do? Check the B box. Mite treatment. Remember, mite treatment, please. And Nymphadora, if you could just help out with these, we would appreciate it. Thank you very much. You don't need to, but it would be nice if you could. It's nice to see Ursula being involved because look at her. She is literally, she doesn't have the skill to make the cake they need. I mean, I guess she could, but she's over here with Freya, probably talking about her daughter's birthday along with Nymphadora, and it's nice to see everyone get involved. Normally, no one is involved for any of these birthdays, but then again, literally the only birthdays we've had has been for the alchemists and then for Rowan. And Rowan's mother lives outside the castle, so I don't know. But I think because we have Sol over here, who is daughter to Lady Ursula, our champion. So everyone's kind of gathering around and taking part in this birthday, and I like it. It feels nice and homey. Also, I've just been thinking about a bunch of things, like the fact that Sol has been really... What is her trait? I don't even remember her trait. She's a child of the ocean, that's right. So she is a very soft-hearted, I think. Not weak, but she's a very empathetic sort of person. So she's very soft-hearted, good-natured. And she hasn't really been doing much in the castle. Like, she hasn't really done anything super crazy. She's been pretty relaxed, which is very different from how Ursula was. If you remember, Ursula was a genius when she was young. She still is, but when she was a child, she had the genius trait. And she actually did a lot of manipulation as a child behind the scenes. I think she was in the center, or pretty much the main reason that the queen found out that, who was it? Morgana killed someone. I don't know if that was Lilith or if that was Cynthia, but I think it was Cynthia. Because, yeah, so she was the one who uncovered her mother's death at the hand of Morgana. Now, unfortunately, Morgana didn't end up getting punished, but the point is that Ursula did some big things as a child, like before she even became a teen. When she was a teen, that's when she got more relaxed, but she was very, very manipulative and active in the coven as a child. And I feel as though, as an adult, she's gotten more active again. So when she came into this coven under the new queen, then she became active again. But she was dormant for quite a while there. Whereas her daughter is different. Her daughter is the opposite. I wonder if Sol's going to start taking more active part in coven life and what goes on here. Now that she's a bit older, or if she won't. I have no clue, but it'll be interesting to find out. Okay, we're gonna get, not you, but let's get Ursula to add the birthday candles on her daughter's cake. And you have done what you needed to do. Good. Go relieve yourself, because we're gonna have everyone gathering around in a second. Okay, oh no. These adults are really losing relationship with the kids. What they really need, I think, is to start playing these games more, because that is the easiest way they're going to get that relationship up. Easiest. So they need to start trying to do that. I can't force them to do it. Like, as much as I want to, I want the story to be of their own making. I know what they need to do, but they have to go ahead and do it. But okay. Marigold. Can you not go to the bathroom? I'm fairly sure I said it's okay to go to the bathroom. I don't want you to pee yourself in Rowan's birthday. That's not going to be fun. While she goes to the bathroom, let's get Freya to come out. And there we go. Let's get this. We have 8,000 in business profits. Then we're going to water this. And we are going to research this. I don't know why the plasma tree is taking longer to grow. I hope it's okay. But hopefully it grows soon, and then we can graft it with the other thing that I wanted. Okay, that seems to be going good. So she's going to try and work on her skill while we're waiting for Marigold to finish her business up. And then as soon as she's done and in a good mood, we are going to get everyone gathered around here. And look, Nymphadora's already gathered. We have little Zelda already gathered, which is awesome. Okay, you are done. So I am going to turn autonomy off. And, oh yeah, some of you guys were suggesting that we should... Where's Marigold? We should involve the little familiars with the spellcasters more, because they have a very stressful life trying to not be killed by the vampires and get on everyone's good side. But I was thinking that I wanted the familiars to be a status symbol with the alchemists or with the spellcasters. And the way I wanted it to work is that a spellcaster can have a maximum of 4 familiars, but they can only acquire a familiar after they have mastered alchemy or a school of magic. So that fits into the whole alchemist culture of the ladies not pursuing magic until they have mastered alchemy. Because when you master alchemy, I mean, yeah, you can have backfire in terms of potions, but you're less likely to get yourself killed from overcharged, which is dangerous, and get yourself killed from other spells or curses. And if you finish or you master alchemy, you can acquire a familiar after that as a symbol to show that you are a master of alchemy. And then that familiar protects you from death. So when you start practicing magic, if you do end up overloading yourself or doing something like that, you'll be able to overcome that because you'll have the support of your familiar. And you'll be able to practice magic in a safer environment. That is kind of the reason why in the alchemist culture they don't kind of do anything and everything. There is an order to what they do. So I think you guys, one of you liked that idea, so I'm glad that is the case. Okay, not safe. Did I go and... Yep, okay, good. So let's go ahead and let us call everyone over to celebrate. And it is 12 p.m., which is a good time, I feel. It's nice, sun's coming in. It's dangerous for most of the vampires, but that's besides the point. Let's celebrate, and we'll get everyone arranged over here. Celebrate. Queenie's gonna come. If anyone's doing anything, please cancel out. Yeah, you can come celebrate as well. Rowan hates children, but Rowan, you're gonna have to come and celebrate, okay? Look at this. She hates children. She's surrounded by children. It's okay. One of the children are going to turn into a teen, a woman. So you'll be fine. Just come and support her during this time. And let's get you to come here. I'm just clicking celebrates. They all gather around. Even if they can't make it to the cake to celebrate, at least they'll be in the kitchens. So then we can get the birthday going. Okay, everyone's arrived. Yep, I know. We have Ursula right at the back there, but it's fine. Wisteria, you should probably get changed into a proper outfit. Your sister's already dressed. Okay, nice. So we are going to get Soul going with her birthday, and I'm very excited to see what trait she's going to get. Something as dramatic as Rowan's hates children or not. Oh, my heart will break. If she hates children, my heart will literally break. Because it means that the Ranarain line is ending with her. And I don't want that. But okay, guys, here we go. She's going to blow out the candles. Oh, my precious little child. Okay, what are the vampires doing? I have no clue. Here we go. Everyone's celebrating. That's awesome. Everyone's celebrating. Okay, we're going to randomize to see what trait she gets. If it suits her, then I'll keep it. If it doesn't, then I won't. Let's see. Cheerful. Okay. You know what? I'm fine with that. Because we did say that she was a good-natured child. And I think she has a good relationship. Or she had a good relationship with Rowan, but she has a good relationship with the princesses. Look at how actively everyone is taking part in her birthday. Obviously, it shows that she is generally loved by the coven. She might not have close relationships with them individually, but they love her. And I think part of that might be the fact that she is Ursula's daughter. She's the warrior's daughter. And she is a Ranarain. And for that reason, I feel like she had a good childhood, and so she's grown up into a cheerful young woman. And I love that, because amid all the the travesty that's been happening with everyone and how the Sins are having to mature so quickly and deal with the darkness of their lives and futures, I am glad that at least one of them is turning out okay. So I am going to... Oh, we need to put one of these in. Oh, goodness. What are we going to put in? I think Friend of the World probably suits. Yeah, Friend of the World. She seems kind of like a Nymphadora, I think. She's the opposite of her mother, but she seems like a Nymphadora, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it also shows in terms of Ursula, because our little girl Sol here, unlike her mother Ursula, had a parent. She had a parent to grow up with. Ursula's mother died when she was young, so Ursula was very bitter growing up. Whereas with Sol, that wasn't the case. She had all her family close to her. Now let's have a look. Let's see. I can't tell exactly just yet. I can't tell. Hold on a second. I can't tell how much like a Ranarain she looks like. She's got her mother's smile, that's for sure. Okay, can you look this way? Because I want to see how you are. Let's see. She's definitely got the Ranarain eyes. And she does have the sharp ears. I know that. Does she look much like a Ranarain? I think she has the Ranarain mouth. The nose seems different. I think she has the Ranarain mouth and the eyes. What about her nose? What kind of nose do you have, darling? What kind of nose do you have? She might have the same nose. I can't tell. I guess we'll find out after we've given her the makeover, but there we go. Something seems slightly different, but then again, I have no clue because it might just... Obviously, there would be minor differences, I think, but she generally looks like a Ranarain. Yeah. I mean, with Ursula, we didn't have Cynthia right next to her, so generally her features looked like a Ranarain. But I guess we'll see. This is going to be very exciting. Look at Zelda. She's so happy and excited. I'm glad at least one of the teens is going to have a good relationship with everyone else. But I'm going to go. I'm going to give Sol a makeover, and then we will be back to see how she looks like, guys. Good news, everyone. I've gone ahead, given Sol a makeover, and guess what? She looks exactly to the T like every other Ranarain we have had. So I am just over the moon, as I'm sure you guys are as well, because I remember when she was born or when she was conceived, you guys were saying that, oh, she has to look like a Ranarain. If not, then if not, then Ursula needs to have another daughter. And luckily for us, we did manage to get yet another Ranarain child. I swear, I love this bloodline so much. Because not only are they ancient, and they have just historically done an awesome job for the Coven and staying by the Queen, but they look gorgeous. And all of the daughters look the same. They look exactly like their mothers, which I am so happy about. But this is what I've gone ahead and done with her. She has the bloodline tattoo, as you can see, on her left arm over there. And her theme is pretty much browns, blacks, and whites. And yeah, I like the hair she has. It's got a bit of a side part. It's less intense than what she had as a child, but that's fine. Hair colors change by like by a teensy amount as you grow up in some cases, especially if you have like browns, blondes, that sort of thing going on. But okay, we have her over here, and it makes me so happy. I'm so delighted. Look at her. Does she not look exactly like a Ranarain? She does. I mean, even her mouth. Maybe her mouth is slightly different. No. If there is a difference, it's like the teensiest bit, because they just look like their mothers entirely. Once I finished the makeover, then I was like, right. And of course, because she's a teen, she's not wearing any makeup. That's going to happen when she turns into a young adult. The teens and our Coven don't wear makeup at all. They show their natural beauty. And I adore her. Look at her. Even from the side. Do you guys see this? She looks like exactly a Ranarain from the side. That nose, the mouth. I love it. But okay. And then her dress at the back. There we go. That's what she looks like. That's what her hair looks like. At the back as well. I'm really happy with how she turned out. Looks like Freya is playing with the voodoo doll. Ursula's over here dying in the sun, but it's okay. We'll bring her back inside in a second. And also, I have to show you guys... Ursula, please go in. I have to show you guys Soul's dark form, which I love. I love her dark form. Okay, here we go. Yep, just look at this. Look at this. I love her flippin' dark form. Colors are slightly more inverted. We've got blacks instead of whites, and we've got this nice peachy color. She's got an orangish red sort of eye, and then she's got pink hair, which I think suits her very well and looks flippin' amazing. Doesn't this look so cool, guys? I love her. She's just gorgeous. Flippin' gorgeous. She's got this soft beauty to her, which I do adore. Her mother is very fierce in the way she looks, and what's this? Okay, you need to get inside. Her mother is very fierce in the way she looks, and yeah, if you look at her ears, I feel like it's slightly sharper than her daughter's. You can't see Soul's ears, but Soul's ears are sharp. However, they are less sharp than her mother. So maybe that's something she gets from her father. I'm not entirely sure. But okay, we're going to hide the dark form and let these ladies do what they want. Ursula, please come inside. Who else is out sizzling? Freya is not sizzling. Good. Well, the two sisters are together with each other, which makes me super happy. Oh, sorry, honey. Go inside. You go inside too. You go inside too. And we need to help. Oh, never mind. I guess all their whims reset because I jumped out of the household to give Soul a makeover. Well, that is fine. I'll go ahead and pop in some new things that they would like to do. Although, we might not get all of them done because in the next episode, I think we're joining the army again. So, let's look at the calendar super quick. So we're going to join the army in the next episode, and then that should tick over into the Royal Studies, which we have 2 teens now. They'll have to take part in. And then the day after that is when we start the Royal Tournament, which should be very exciting. So I'm going to have to start, I think, the episode before the Royal Tournament, we're going to have to start checking to see everyone's ranks and how far along they are, which would be very intriguing. And I think before the tournament start, everyone has to get some powers in to help them out in whatever way they can be helped out. But okay, even if we can't get their whims done, let's just have a look at what could be done for them, just to see where they are in their headspace. However, first of all, I need to go ahead and pull out Soul's little image, and she is gonna come up there. There we go, beside the young Rowan. So put that up there so we have a memory of them. Nice. And how's Isadora doing? Is she still a toddler? No, Isadora is a child. And she had brown hair as a kid, right? Yeah, I'll fix that. Don't worry, she had dark brown hair. But she needs to be given a makeover, which means that she could potentially join the castle. However, she might not anytime soon because we're going to be having a pregnancy when we... I don't know, should we? We don't need to. We might have a bit of a pregnancy. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. If we have a pregnancy, then the thing is she is probably not going to join. She's going to have to stay at the creature cradle a while longer. So many things happening. But okay, the reason I went down in the first place was because I needed to lock the door for Soul. Let's lock for everyone but Wisteria. Give access to Zelda. Because now that Soul is older, she's going to be using the coven room here if she needs to. She shouldn't have to necessarily because they'll be surviving on potions, but if she does, then that's where she'll go. She won't need to tend to anything else. But also, guys, the Queen herself has a bit of an announcement. So the Queen has gone ahead and made a very important decision. Where is she? She's made a very important decision. Now that Nymphadora has gone ahead and had her daughter, her little baby girl, which the Queen is very happy about, she feels as though the coven does not need to have any more children. She wants all the coven's resources instead to be spent looking after the children they already have. She feels as though the fates have decided whose lines are going to continue and whose lines are not going to continue. She will allow the alchemist to have children because she's, well, treating them like a factory in some sense, because she wants to have as many backup spellcasters as possible in Glimmerbrook, backup female spellcasters as possible. But as for the vampires in the coven itself, she does not feel as though they need any more children. She wants them to focus all their efforts in making sure that the children they do have successfully grow up and grow up safely, particularly the princesses. So there we go, guys. It seems as though, unfortunately, for those of you who wanted, Freya is not going to be having another child. And that is quite sad, in my opinion, because I think, look at this guy's Sharpies. I think Freya was she's actually in this generation the only sim who did not manage to pass on her bloodline. She had Casey, a son, and we've, interestingly enough, only had 2 boys in terms of vampires in this generation. The second boy was with the queen, so they're both Salazar boys, but it's when the queen had Art and Isadora, so it was part of a twin set, but then unfortunately Freya had just the one child and she had a son. So she did not manage to pass on her bloodline, and it seems as though the queen has decided that that's pretty much it for her. I guess that does make sense in some areas. Well, at least for the future, because I know some of you are saying that if the bloodlines, like the Cavador line, keep dying the way they're dying, then over time we might even see the Salazars taking over every flippin' oh my goodness, the princesses are fighting. Oh goodness. Yeah, we might actually see the Salazars taking over all the roles that we have. So, oh geez. I guess this kind of helps curb that a little bit, because again, the queen has had 3 daughters. The queen has had 3 daughters. The princesses are fighting like crazy. Why? I don't know. But the queen has had 3 daughters. I think she's wanting everyone to help her raise up Wisteria as best as possible and have her not die, because typically the eldest daughter does die when the queen has 3 daughters. But maybe this time things will be different, because again, Wisteria is twins with Zelda, and both of them are so angry. I don't know what they did to each other. Look at them. They're so upset. They're strutting around. My goodness. Let's go ahead, though, and see where the headspace is at and what they're thinking, what they might want to be doing. Zelda over here, wants to insult Lady Ursula. I wonder why. Why is that? Did she have a fight with Wisteria because of Ursula? I don't know. Maybe. We know that Wisteria is the more mature one, and Zelda is, well, the squeamish one. She's royal to the bone. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with that. I mean, we had Soul's birthday celebration, and all of that should be good and well, but for some reason, she is not liking Ursula very much right now. And little Princess Wisteria wants to yell at her aunt, Lady Freya. So I don't know what's going on, but it looks as though the children are kind of getting very frustrated at the adults. And I'm not talking about mechanically, I know why, in terms of gameplay that's happening. It's because of that hissing. But in terms of story, why would that be the case? Why would that be the case? Because I'm seeing that Wisteria and Zelda had a bit of a fight outside where Freya was, well, watching. And then, now they're both turning on. They might have had a disagreement. I feel like they would have had a fight about something, had a disagreement about something, but at the end of the day, they agree with each other and each other's viewpoints. And stop eating that, that's off. They agree with each other's viewpoints, and so they're wanting to go attack the 2 ladies they had a fight about. Something like that is what I'm getting between the 2 princesses. Oh my goodness. I hope that fixes itself. I really hope it does. And our beautiful soul, what is it you would like to do? She wants to bond with the bees. Okay, so she's, as usual, being very chill and oriented with nature, which is nice to see. I don't know if she is going to be inclined to build relationships with anyone. I don't see her doing that with even her mother. She's lost a bit of relationship with her mother. So I don't know if she's going to become a bit of a recluse or if she's going to actually try and bond more with the others. Because I don't know if her empathetic side kind of extends to vampire folk and other people. But anyways, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.